Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for February 14th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, February 14th, though we don't know exactly what year or even what century, Valentine's Day was born. And do you know who St. Valentine was? Well, neither does anyone else, at least not for sure. There were several St. Valentines in history, and there are a lot of stories about which one has a day named after him and why. But all we really know for sure is that every year on this day, we send cards and candy and flowers to people who are close to us to let them know how much we care about them. And when you think about that, what else matters? Now, on this day in history, 1929, penicillin was discovered by Scottish scientist Sir Alexander Fleming. And his discovery happened by accident. Sir Fleming had gone on vacation and left his culture plates unwashed. The culture plates were where he grew bacteria for testing. When he came back a few weeks later, he noticed that something had grown on one of the culture plates. It was mold, and the bacteria were not growing around it. It seemed like the mold was releasing something which stopped the harmful bacteria from growing. Fleming named the substance penicillin. Oh, and before I forget, 2 birthday wishes are in order. On this day in 1859, Oregon became the 33rd state of the United States. And on this day in 1912, Arizona became the 48th state in the United States. So happy birthday, Oregon and Arizona. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, too.
Word power!
Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word geology. Geology is a field of science which focuses on studying rocks in order to understand the history of the Earth. That makes sense because the word geology comes from a combination of the Latin words for earth, ge, and the study of, logia. A geologist is a scientist who studies geology.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what was the worst oil spill in the history of the planet? The answer is the 1991 spill in Sea Island, Kuwait. 1.5 million tons of oil were spilled into the ocean on purpose during the Gulf War. For comparison, the Sea Island oil spill was 42 times the size of the Exxon Valdez spill on the Alaskan coastline in 1989.
Health tips.
People all over the world consider love to be the most important and beautiful emotion of all. More songs and poems have been written about love than any other subject. There are many different ways to show love, such as speaking, writing, and hugging. Make a list of some of the people you love and show them in some way how you feel. We all need love just about as much as we need food. So give it as often as you can and receive it appreciatively when others give it to you. Have you ever been driving with your parents and seen garbage on the side of the road? Lots of schools and youth groups across the country are working to keep their towns clean by adopting a road or a highway. A few times a year, they get together and go out to pick up the litter along the road. They always wear bright orange vests to make sure that passing drivers can see them. When people see the kids picking up the garbage, it makes them want to keep the roads clean too. Maybe your class can adopt a road near your school and help to clean up your town. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.